Everyone obsesses over their first investment. It's like choosing a first pet, too much emotion, not enough logic. The myth is that this initial choice will either make or break your financial future. Spoiler, it won't. The real investment blunder, thinking your first move is the big play. What most fail to realize is that investment success is more about habits than that first shiny stock or fund. The brain loves the dopamine hit of novelty, tricking you into fixating on the wrong target. The real game is broader, more consistent, less flashy. When you focus excessively on the starting line, you lose sight of the finish line. This tunnel vision is a cognitive glitch, and it costs more than you think. Let's dismantle the hype around the first investment. Your financial journey deserves better than myths. The allure of the first investment is a classic mental trap. It's an easy way for the brain to feel like it's doing something revolutionary. The truth, first investments are rarely revolutionary. They're more like practice swings before the real game. The market doesn't care about your first stock. It's indifferent to your initial mutual fund. What matters is the long-term rhythm you create, but the brain prefers shortcuts and dramatic narratives over steady progress. This is where many investors falter. They hang on to the myth of the pivotal first move while ignoring the marathon that follows. The real mechanics of investment success are not in the first steps but in the pace. Are you ready to rethink your approach? This journey is a marathon, not a sprint. Let's talk numbers because numbers don't lie. The average first investment is a blip on the radar of your financial life, yet many treat it like the sun around which all else revolves. Psychological studies reveal that initial investments often reflect emotional decisions rather than strategic ones. Investors fall into the trap of overconfidence, assuming their first choice will be a home run. This is the brain's ego talking, not logic. The market, however, is a humbling force. It doesn't care about your overinflated expectations. Instead, it rewards patience, consistency, and adaptability. The first investment is merely an entry point into a much larger, complex ecosystem. Do you want to play the game or watch from the sidelines? Let's explore why the first move is just the beginning. The brain's obsession with the first investment is a misfire. It clings to this notion of a golden ticket when in reality, the ticket is a series of well-planned actions. Financial success is a disciplined dance, not a one-time performance. This cognitive bias skews perceptions, misleading you into placing undue importance on something that is statistically insignificant. The real power lies in diversification, continuous learning, and strategic adjustments. A first investment is like a single note in a symphony. Alone, it holds little weight. But when combined with others, it creates harmony. Break free from the allure of the first move. Your financial legacy deserves more than a beginner's luck. Are you ready to rewrite the script? Let's challenge these outdated beliefs together. This fixation on the first investment is a cultural artifact. It's fueled by media myths and cocktail party anecdotes. But here's the reality check. Markets are complex, evolving creatures, indifferent to the noise. A single investment, especially your first, is unlikely to dictate your financial destiny. Successful investors understand the broader tapestry. They weave through market fluctuations with agility, not clinging to the significance of their starting point. The brain, however, loves stories with beginnings and endings. It craves closure in a world that offers none. The real skill, embracing uncertainty and adapting. Understand that your financial journey is a series of calculated risks, not a single defining moment. Let's change the narrative around first investments. It's time to invest in understanding, not just assets. The cost of overemphasizing your first investment is often hidden. It's not just financial, it's psychological. This mental fixation can lead to paralysis by analysis, where you spend more time worrying about being perfect than actually making meaningful decisions. Let's put this into numbers. Say you delay investing by a year, waiting for the perfect first shot. You're potentially losing out on compound growth, which over a lifetime could mean thousands of dollars. The irony, by trying to avoid risk, you are in fact embracing it. Long term, the cost of inaction far outweighs any mistake you could make with a starter investment. The real risk isn't in the first step, but in not stepping at all. What do you value more, the illusion of safety or real financial growth? Now let's reframe this conversation. Think of your first investment as a learning fee, not a life-altering decision. Successful investors see early moves as tuition in the school of finance. This perspective shift is vital. You're buying experience, not just stocks or bonds. The actual value lies in the lessons learned, not the returns earned. When you stop viewing your first investment as a do-or-die event, your brain unlocks a new level of strategic thinking. This mindset frees you to take calculated risks, to diversify, and to learn from mistakes. In this reframe, even a loss is a win. The brain adjusts, evolves, and readies itself for the real game. It's a clever mental hack that pays dividends. So do you want to play smart or play scared? Consider the compounding effect of consistent small actions. This is the true powerhouse of wealth building. When investors fixate on their first investment, they often ignore the power of regular contributions. A modest, disciplined approach beats a one-time jackpot mentality. Here's a revelation. Small, consistent investments can outpace a single large investment over time due to compounding. The brain, however, loves drama and big wins. It's biologically wired for excitement, not patience, but the market rewards the latter. Investors who grasp this truth find financial freedom, while others chase their tails in excitement. The tortoise, not the hare, wins the investment race. Are you prepared to embrace consistency over one-time thrills? This shift in focus can redefine your financial trajectory. It's all about playing the long game. The lifetime cost of first investment fixation is staggering. This mental glitch leads to missed opportunities and suboptimal financial decisions. Think of it as paying interest on a loan of ignorance. The brain hates to admit it, but this is a self-imposed penalty. Every year spent obsessing over a non-critical choice adds up to a lifetime of financial stagnation. The more you anchor on the first step, the more you lose sight of the bigger picture. This isn't just about numbers, it's about freedom, security, and peace of mind. It's time to calculate the true cost of inaction and make a change. Your financial well-being deserves strategic thinking, not emotional overreaction. Are you ready to let go of outdated beliefs? Let's liberate your investment mindset. Here's a provocative claim. Your first investment is the least important decision you'll make. Instead, focus on building a robust financial strategy, a strategy that includes diversification, risk management, and continuous learning. This holistic approach is far more impactful than any single investment choice. The myth of the first investment's significance is just that, a myth. The brain loves to anchor on the first piece of the puzzle, but the entire picture is what truly matters. When you shift your perspective, you stop being a prisoner of your past decisions. Your financial future is built on the strength of ongoing actions, not a singular, overhyped moment. Embrace this reframe and watch your financial confidence soar. It's time to upgrade your investment lens. Are you ready to see the bigger picture? So what's the verdict? Your first investment, while symbolically significant, matters less than the habits you develop. Financial success is a symphony, not a solo. Focus on crafting a strategy that's adaptable, resilient, and informed by experience. The most effective investors are those who maintain a disciplined approach, adjusting their tactics over time. Your investments should serve as stepping stones, not millstones around your neck. Reframe your mindset. Your financial journey is a marathon, with each step contributing to the cumulative strength of your portfolio. Don't be distracted by the myth of the pivotal first move. The real power lies in consistency and informed decisions. Are you ready to ditch the outdated myths and embrace a more strategic approach? Welcome to the world of smart investing. Let's sharpen the protocol for successful investing. First, ditch the obsession with your initial steps. Instead, prioritize continuous learning and adaptability. The market evolves, so should you. Next, commit to regular contributions. Even small amounts can grow significantly with time. Remember, consistency beats perfection. Diversification is your ally. Spread your investments to manage risk effectively. Finally, embrace the long-term view. Focus on building a resilient portfolio that can weather market fluctuations. Stop chasing quick wins. The goal is sustainable growth, not instant gratification. This protocol transforms your approach from a singular event to a lifelong strategy. Are you ready to implement it and watch your wealth grow? The real investment is in your mindset. Here's a cold, hard truth. Most people overestimate the impact of their first investment while underestimating the power of compounding habits. The real magic happens when you consistently invest and allow time to do its work. Your first investment is simply the opening note. The symphony requires ongoing commitment and strategy. Instead of focusing on the myth of a perfect start, concentrate on building a robust financial framework, one that accommodates learning, risk, and growth. This mindset shift is where the magic happens. It liberates you from the tyranny of perfection and opens the door to genuine financial success. Are you ready to abandon the myths and embrace the smarter path? Your financial future is waiting for you to act. Seize it with intention and clarity. The mic drop moment. Your first investment is just that, a start. The real financial journey is the series of moves that follow. Understanding this can transform your financial landscape. This isn't about dismissing the importance of beginning, but about emphasizing the journey's breadth and depth. Your financial future isn't determined by a single choice, but by a series of informed, strategic actions. Break free from the illusion of the first investment's significance. Focus instead on building a strategy that's flexible and robust, one that thrives on continuous improvement and adaptability. This is how you outsmart the market and secure your financial legacy. Are you ready to make this shift? Embrace the journey, not just the start. Your financial success deserves nothing less. In the end, it's about playing the long game. The first investment is merely the initiation. True success lies in the pathway you carve thereafter. Your financial narrative is one of evolution, not a single defining moment. The market rewards those who are patient, consistent, and willing to adapt. Don't let the myth of the first investment's importance cloud your judgment. Break the cycle of overemphasis and embrace a smarter strategy. This is your call to action. Are you ready to rewrite your financial story? It's time to focus on the symphony, not the solo. Your future depends on it. The journey is yours to shape with clarity, strategy, and wisdom. Welcome to the reality of smart investing. The starting line is behind you. Now, let's focus on the journey ahead.